but I probably would have given you a C minus if you had written entire paragraphs, those two supporting paragraphs, because you know how to write paragraphs. But you didn't write complete paragraphs. Okay? Now, today, we're going to do something a little different because we've talked about snow in Miami, correct? Do you realize it has snowed in Florida this year? Look at that. This is Florida here. These are pictures of Florida. 4, 5, 6 days ago. In the last week, it snowed up there. When we got our cold spell, they got snow. Okay. I'm going to ask you, which one do you think would be the better source? Weather.gov or Palm Beach Post? Which source do you want to use? Okay. So read that paragraph and tell me what you understand. You can see the alerts and warnings. Okay. So what happened on January 21st, 2025? Come on. You just read that paragraph. What did you gain from it? Okay. But what did this paragraph tell you? Was it a little bit of snow? So what kind of snowstorm was it? It actually broke records. It made a new record. This record was 130 years old, but it broke it. So read those 2 paragraphs right there. So sometimes North Florida does get snow, right? Do they normally get this much snow? No. Okay. Read the next two. Okay, keep going. So if we hold on. So this is the picture that we're talking about. Okay, keep going. Meteorologist. So look at that. Have you ever played in snow like that, my friend? To me, seeing snow on palm trees is very confusing because we don't see that, do we? No. Look how much it's piled up. Now, driving on snow can be dangerous, especially if you're not used to it. Look at that poor chicken with no clothes on in the snow. Read, my friend. Collaborative. That's just the sin not the sin that network observers. Now, the big part to me, I'm going to blow it up just a little bit. Is looking at Florida. FL would be Florida. Okay. AL would be Alabama. You can see down here, here is Florida. And there, in one place, there was 10 inches in Florida. Pensacola was 9.5 inches. There's Alabama, more Florida, Pensacola, 7.3. Milton was 7.1. But you can see there's a lot of different ways. Now let me, hey, read. Six degrees. 6 degrees. So what did that paragraph tell you? What do you think would be the most important? It were records. Yeah, there were records. So what do you think we're going to do? You're going to be doing for homework? You're going to be writing an essay about snow in North Florida, right? Hold on just a second. Okay, so something like, I'm just going to put here, snow fall in North Florida. Okay. And obviously, if I'm doing this, what do you think you need to be doing? Are you going to wait till I say take notes, or are you going to be starting to write this now? Go for it. This shouldn't take you too long. Now I want you to start thinking about what would be some major supports for this? Okay, so what do you think could be some major supports here? The records. Absolutely. Do you remember what the records were? Hold on just a second and I will get it. Now, what I'm doing is actually going back to the article and just co copy and pasting right now. Okay. So that it's easier to deal with. Now, what could you say about this? What could you say, my friend? Okay. Okay. So what could you say? Are you going to just focus on the snow? What records were made? Sorry. This one. Let's get rid of that one. Now, what can you say about the records? That it did what? What kind of records did it break? What kind of records did it break? Was it just snow records or temperature records too? Or do you want to cover the snow and temperature separately? Okay, so what can you say about the snow? So if it set a record, what can you say? That the weather set what? Okay, so I'm going to go down here. I'm going to put for snow, okay? Okay, set a new record. How long was that record standing? Read, my friend. Under where it says January 25 snowstorm. So what can you say about this snowstorm? What can you say about this snowstorm? Was it a new record or an old record? Okay. How long ago was it? 1895. So how long was it? 130-year-old record. So set a new record. And remember, you need to be writing this down as I'm writing it down. Okay. So what could we do for a second support? If we did snow, what do we need to do now? Probably. Was it just records of snowfall? So what was the other record for? What does it require for it to snow? Temperatures, right? So what was also records made of for? Of the temperatures, right? So we put record temperatures, right? And if we go back up here, what can you say about the weather? First of all, what are some things there that tell you that you could use? Come on, it's written there. What does it say about Pepsi Cola, my friend? So remember, what are we doing it on? We're doing it on records, right? So what is the record? What was it about that temperature? What was so special? It was what? It had never been that cold before. It was the lowest daily temperature. So I'm just going to copy and come down here and hit paste. Okay. What else can we say? What other record did it break? (2014) record. Okay. So we can go down here. Surpassed 2014 storm. I'm going to put February storm, okay? Now I'm going to leave that blank there. Are you going to need a third support? You're going to need a third support. Now, what else could we say besides the records of snowfall and what else? What else do you think we could say? You know what I'm going to let you do? Because we're getting real short on time, okay? So I'm going to email that to you. Now, something that you need to understand is I emailed you both the source and the notes, okay? Because I know we're running short. You don't have the third paragraph. So can you go to the source and find more information to get a third paragraph? Yes. Am I going to let you do that? Yes. Do you have enough supports for your second paragraph? No. Now I'm going to go into the chat. Okay. Write down your homework. I mean, when you got that done, my friend. Okay. So what am I expecting for homework? What am I expecting for homework, my friend? Say that again. What am I looking for homework? Okay. So am I expecting you to do just a little bit, or do I expect you to do some work? Mm-hmm. And don't say, oh, I need help the night before. You understand? Because to me, that's telling me that you're trying to get the money, the stars, so you get paid, but without doing the work. I expect some kind of effort done. Do I get upset if everything is not absolutely correct? No, because you're practicing right now. It takes time to learn how to do all of that. Okay. But that means you put forth the effort. Because if you don't put forth the effort in any other class, do they reward you with good grades? Oh, wait a minute. They don't? They don't? No. Okay. So there is going to be some work here to do. Okay. It's going to be a bit more work than you're used to. Do I expect complete paragraphs? Because you know you've been writing paragraphs a long time. You know how to write paragraphs. So even if you don't get the essay done, completely done, I expect those bodies supporting paragraphs, the body of the essay to be complete. Complete paragraphs, not half-assed, my friend. Understand? Okay. A stars, my friend. I'll see you on Wednesday, okay?